Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to install the Pergo XP Haley Oak laminate wood flooring in the kitchen and also a small bathroom area. Please stay tuned and continue watching until the end so you won't miss out on any details of how you can do this kind of work as well. So one of the reasons why we're here is because this house is pretty old and they had an existing floor that was deteriorating and it had quite a bit of dry rot. Our original plan was to install this floor on top of an existing one, but once we started to do that, we noticed that the base was not solid enough and it was actually falling apart. So we had to demo it, take all that out until we got to a nice, solid and firm surface. You're gonna notice here that in some of the floor, like right there, it has some green linoleum type flooring. So that one is really solid and good. So, and then the rest, it's on basically on the subfloor of the rest of the area. So once we got to that firm, solid surface, then we can go ahead and install all of this laminate wood flooring. And it's pretty straightforward because it has like a tongue and groove around the edges. In certain parts, we have to cut it with a multi-tool, or we also have one of those Roberts heavy-duty blade that you can cut it with. And that also works really good. But in other applications, you can use a multi-tool like what you see right here, and you can easily cut a nice straight line. Especially in this house, there was a lot of edges that were not square, and even in one area it was round. So right here we're notching out a little space so we can put the floor around this bathroom plumbing. And once you notch that out, you'll have a nice fit, and then you can just seal up the area around it with some caulking, and that will be perfectly fine. So this flooring, once you start installing it piece by piece, you can press it in on one edge, and then once it goes into the groove, then you can go ahead and press it on the other side to snap in place. And that's pretty much how you install this floor. And right here, this is the more difficult spaces once you get around the wall and like the framing of the house. And over here we had a space that the floor was a lot higher on the bathroom than the hallway, so we had to put a metal transition and basically like two transitions there to make that area work. And then right here we had to basically adjust and reconfigure the doors, because once we installed this new floor, because it is 10 millimeters thick, we had to adjust the hinges and the layout of the doors so they can open and close properly. And once we did all that, we can go ahead and reinstall the baseboard. Now that's a really important tip. Whenever you take away old material, you want to be as careful as possible so you can reutilize it. And if there are any gaps, especially on this floor, you need to have about an eighth or a quarter of an inch gap all around the wall. So that gap, you can easily cover it with a corner round like what you see right here. So that's where we're cutting, and then we just finish nail it into place, and that's gonna cover up all of the gaps. And you definitely want to have that. You don't want to have the floor all the way up against the wall, just to allow movement, and because the floor obviously expands and moves around a little bit. So once you do that, it will come out super nice. So right here we're just doing all the final details, installing the corner round, the trim around the edges, the floor. But this is pretty much the results in the bathroom area once we installed everything. We just have to finish up the corner round, But right there, we also installed the toilet in place, and then the same existing doors, we're gonna go ahead and put those back so they can be functional. And then around the bathtub, you can just put the caulking around there. That will seal up all of that edge. And then the rest of the space, you can just use the transitions or the trim pieces. Just try to utilize as much of the existing things as possible. But that's the result after we finish this entire process. We hope you like this video. Please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and activate the notification bell so you won't miss out on any videos that we're going to be uploading every single day. In the description below, I'm going to be leaving several links with materials and tools that we recommend for doing this kind of a project. But thank you for watching. May God bless you, and I'll see you on the next project.